and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Brief on Global Television, coming to you from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nightcomsat. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has stated that the denial of a visa to the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, by the Canadian High Commission was disrespectful to Nigeria and Nigerians. His comment came in response to remarks made by the CDS, who had revealed that he and other top military officers were scheduled to travel to Canada for an official assignment but were denied visas. Musa described the visa denial as a reminder that Nigeria must stand on its own, stand strong as a nation, and ensure it is no longer taken for granted. Director General of the Department of State Services, Mr. Oluwatosin Ajayi, has called for a policy mandating the recruitment of first-class graduates into the intelligence agency to strengthen national security. Ajayi made this call while delivering the 2025 Distinguished Personality Lecture at the Center for Peace and Strategic Studies, University of Ilorin, Kwara State. He emphasized the need for a paradigm shift in recruitment and staffing within security agencies to ensure only the best minds are enlisted. In business, the federal government has announced plans to establish a special security unit dubbed Power Rangers to protect the nation's electricity infrastructure. He explained that the new unit will be comprised of officers from the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and tasked with preventing vandalism of power installations across the country. Amid rising cases of power outages caused by vandalism, the minister said the government recognized the need for a sector-specific security solution. The Central Bank of Nigeria has assured the public that Keystone Bank Limited remains stable and fully operational despite a court order forfeiting the bank's shares to the federal government. In a statement issued, the CBN's acting director of corporate communications, Hakama Sidi Ali, acknowledged concerns over the development but maintained that there were no cause for alarm. She stated that the stability of the banking sector and the safety of depositors' funds remained the regulator's top priorities. On the foreign scene, Pope Francis was admitted to a hospital in Rome for tests and treatment for bronchitis. The Vatican made this announcement. The 88-year-old, who has been breathless in recent days and has delegated officials to read his speeches, was admitted following his morning audiences. According to the Vatican, he was hospitalized at Rome's Gemelli Hospital for some necessary diagnostic tests and to continue treatment for ongoing bronchitis in a hospital setting. The Pope, who had part of one of his lungs removed as a young man, has been experiencing breathing difficulties for over a week and has repeatedly asked aides to read his speeches aloud on his behalf. The United States has approved the extradition of a suspect linked to the 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks, in which over 160 people were killed. President Donald Trump made the announcement during a joint press conference with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the White House. Although Trump did not initially name the suspect, a subsequent joint statement from both governments identified him as a Pakistani-origin Chicago businessman and Canadian citizen Tahawa Rana. In sports, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has overturned the Nigeria Premier League Football (NPFL's) decision to deduct 3 points each from Bendel Insurance and Nasarawa United. Bendel Insurance had initially been fined and penalized with a 3.3 goal deduction following crowd trouble during their league match against Kano Pillars at the Ogbemudia Stadium, Benin City on November 11. Following his ruling, Bendel Insurance moved up from 15th to 9th place, now with 32 points and a 1+ goal difference. Similarly, the NFF reversed NPFL's points deduction against Nasarawa United over incidents in their home fixture against Rivers United on December 22nd.